Well, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another TLEV media video. I am here at Universal Studios Hollywood to check on the Halloween Horror Nights 2025 construction and to talk about the Universal Mega Movie Summers. Why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure? And right when we enter City Walk, you guys can now see that Escapology is semi-open. I mean, they still have like the gates covering the front. However, this weekend, it should be open to the public to experience. I believe it's this weekend that they're open. And yeah, it's complete. It's kind of cool to see all these gears all over the place. And you know for sure that we will try to do one of these escape rooms and try to be successful in them. Because some of the IPs, it looks like they might be offering, like Scooby-Doo. I would definitely want to do a Scooby-Doo one for sure, or if they have the Batman one. But yeah, Escapology, the live escape room, escape games will be open starting this weekend. And while I was walking in, just got notification that tryouts for Halloween Horror Nights 2025 out here in Hollywood are on June 10th and June 11th, and you can now sign up for them. So that's pretty cool to see. It is usually done over at the Sheraton Hotel, so you can show up, try your best, and then hopefully get accepted. But first, you gotta apply. So June 10th, June 11th. Go to the link. We'll put it in the description down below. And you know what? Just try it. If that's something that you've always thought about doing, just go for it. Go for it. And I've heard it's a ton of fun. Of course, it's exhausting, but I've heard from a lot of our scare actor friends that they don't regret it at all. They really enjoy it. And it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun also. We are past security, and it's now time to go into the park to talk about, of course, Halloween Horror Nights 2025 construction and now a brand new event once again, because Universal keeps doing brand new events, which I'm not complaining about. We got to talk about the Mega Movie Summer, and it's kind of sad to say too that we're gonna be saying goodbye to all of this FanFest night stuff this weekend. This weekend is the last weekend for FanFest night, so just like that, it's time to move on to the next thing, which is the Mega Movie Summer. So a quick little synopsis, summary of Mega Movie Summer here at Universal. It's going to be starting June 13th, and really it's going to be just kind of like some of the rides will be changed up a little bit for kind of representations more of the IPs. So like Jurassic World is going to be changed up a little bit. We're going to have some Back to the Future stuff up here. You'll be able to take a picture of the DeLorean, meet Marty and Doc. There's going to be some food to try, some brand new stuff because, you know, we didn't get enough with FanFest nights. We're going to get some new things also for this event. And so it's really just to celebrate the big blockbusters of Universal Studios Hollywood, from Jaws to all the way back to Jurassic World. And so we'll go to every location that's going to be used for the Mega Movie Summer to talk about what's going to be in those locations, but also, of course, HHN construction. And let's start off with the Parisian Square. And it looks like we came on the right day because the facade must just be going up today. So, of course, that means it'll be changed up a little bit by tomorrow. But from our little update, which will be released on the day that it might change a little bit more, this is what we got going on for the facade. Now, of course, this is just the first aspect of the facade, but it's very interesting. We're going with a wider looking facade. Again, those speculations and rumors is that there's gonna be islands of the dolls. So are we gonna be seeing another mausoleum? Are we gonna be seeing a cave entrance? All I know is that it's pretty wide right now. Could be a book in the future, but again, this is literally like we are here the day that they started putting everything up. So honestly, this could be anything, but it's pretty cool to actually, I've never seen it like this before where they're actually working on the facade and adding to it, because you know this is literally the beginning, the foundations that they're covering up some of the wood and making it flat in the front. And honestly, we'll come back a little bit later today to even see like this part in the middle will totally be added by towards the end of the day that I'm here. So we'll come back towards the end and see if it's changed even a little bit by that time. We have stopped by to look at the construction that's going down for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and not particularly to talk about the construction, however to talk about how this will be incorporated for the mega movie summer. And it's something that I'm actually pretty dang excited for. They're actually going to have one of the coaster carts out for us to look at, I believe to be able to sit in. I really hope so. They're going to have Dominic Toretto's Dodge Charger out for us to be able to see. I believe each car is going to be fitting around 8 people or so. I'm hoping that is the case, or even more people, but that is going to be really cool. It'll be in the plaza for people to kind of just look at and hopefully sit in, you know. So yeah, that's really cool. But other than that, like looking at what's going on over here, looks like they've gotten a bunch of stairs that go up now, up the showroom roof. I don't think that is going to be access to those going on the ride. I think that is just something that they have for, actually, I mean, I don't know. It could be for, that's a lot of stairs though. That is a lot of dang stairs if that is for the line queue. I really hope not. But yeah, I mean, look, it's just getting intense on how much is being added. Like I said, like I won't be surprised if we start seeing testing this summer or even during horror nights. So very exciting stuff. We stopped by the hillside, and of course right away we got to talk about right here, they are now working on the facade for the Mummy queue. And guys, this is an interesting one. This is looking quite interesting, this facade, absolutely. Already we can see that there are 3 different levels to it. Well, not levels, but 3 different dimensions, I guess you can say, to it. We have this right side, which I'm assuming will be an area where a scare actor will come out, just because of the shape of it. I'm assuming that's where a scare actor might be coming out. There's that triangle, and then right down the middle, it looks like we're having the door come a little farther forward. And yeah, this is our facade. We do have the facade on this side of the hill, which is very interesting to see, but I'm very happy that we see it, because that just means over time we're going to see this development, and it's going to be awesome, because we're going to get just straight up first person point of view of what it's supposed to look like. From that second level, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But what I'm starting to think, just by this rough shape that's going on, and as you guys can see, they're starting to put the flat wood on, so kind of like what they were doing with Parisian, they're doing down here. They're putting that flat wood on, so I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow you will start seeing pictures of this facade with the flat wood. But what I'm thinking, where we're going with this one, you know, there is that rumor and speculation going around that there might just be a Fallout maze this year. And well, I mean, if we're getting some kind of Fallout maze, maybe, just maybe, this is going to be the location of that, because this could totally be one of those vaults. A vault entrance for sure could be what this is. The other speculation in this location was Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't see this facade being the pizzeria. Maybe it's something else, Five Nights at Freddy's. But that's where I want you guys to come in with your speculations in the comment section down below. What do we think this Mummy Q facade could be? I'm leaning more towards this could be a vault. It's kind of reminding me of where we were going with Dead Exposure last year with that facade. I wouldn't be surprised. But of course, could be something completely different. Could be a Universal Monsters. Who knows? But I'm thinking, guys, this is the location. If it does come true, I think this is the location for the Fallout maze. And we got some new posters here. We got Megan 2.0. Pretty cool to see that one. And then Jurassic World Rebirth coming out July 2nd. Megan 2.0, June 27th. That's pretty cool. Dude, June and July is a big month. But Jurassic World Rebirth is actually going to be sort of part of Universal's mega movie summer. Let's go talk about that a little bit more next to the ride itself. So for this summer, they're going to be adding a couple of new dinosaurs. They're going to be adding some spitter dinosaurs, 4 of them. They haven't said where they're going to be located, but I'm assuming probably in the scene after the first drop, because there's already spitter dinosaurs there. So I'm assuming they'll just add more there, or maybe towards the beginning. Who knows? But I believe those 4 spitter dinosaurs are going to be the ones that we used to see on the studio tour. Since we don't really pass by them anymore, might as well move them over here. Oh, here comes the drop. Look at that. Love it, love it. So we'll have the guys are going off, and then after those drops, you're actually going to hear the Mosasaurus. He's going to roar at the end, which is a pretty cool addition. Kind of works out for sure to have that happening right in this area. So yeah, that's what they're going to be changing up. New dinosaurs being added, that's pretty cool. And then you're going to be able to take a picture with the Spinosaurus out here in this location. Again, that's probably the one that we saw back during when we would go past that part of the studio tour. But yeah, so those are the things that are going to be changed for this summer, for the mega movie summer. Alrighty, it is time for the studio tour. We're going to do something a little different on this studio tour. We're actually going to sit on the right side so we can get a little bit more of what's going down by the JWQ, if we can catch anything. Of course, the T-pad facade, get a closer look of that one. And then we'll try to get the H-Lot one. Just the H-Lot one seems to be a little stalled or halted at construction right now because it's very close to being done. But we're going to try to catch everything and see what's going on down there on the studio tour.
TLEV is the largest on our lot, and check out its resume. Also, when the Jeep was falling out of the tree and almost smashes Dr. Grant and Timmy, also in there. Now, Jurassic Park, they shot so much on location in Hawaii. They did. I'm not trying to say they did not. But when it comes time to do a stunt, something that requires close-ups or safety, that's going to be inside of a soundstage. On your left-hand side, the soundstage is
one of the coolest things actually about shooting for Universal is sometimes you get to shoot on the lot and you look over, it's like their jaws, like there's the flash flood and all those trams are riding around.
Alrighty, we got off of the studio tour. Very interesting stuff going on with the Jurassic World maze. Unfortunately, we can't really see the facade for it. It's going to be one of those that are going to be a surprise, kind of like with the sound stages, the soundstage mazes. This is going to be the same thing. We're going to be surprised when it's completed because we're not going to be able to see much. We only can see the top part of the facade. So, once we start seeing like a little bit of detail there, maybe we can kind of speculate what it is, but really can't see much for it. Again, T-Pad's facade is looking almost complete. It's at that point, right? Like we kind of can tell what it is, and I'm hoping it's a little different than what we've seen before. It's not just Scarecrow the Reaping, but today Horror Unleashed dropped all of their videos or little synopsis of all of the mazes that are going to be in their Vegas attraction, and of course Scarecrow the Reaping is there. And well, why not, have Scarecrow the Reaping here in Hollywood and kind of be a big old promotion for the event over in Vegas. But yeah, that is what we're able to see on the studio tour. And then, H-Lot, it looks the same. It hasn't changed yet. Not much has changed with that one. Honestly, the biggest changes have been in both the Mummy Queue and over in Parisian Square. So I kind of want to go back to Parisian Square and see if they've changed it up a little bit from the earlier footage that I got, because they changed things pretty quickly and we saw that they were in the middle of adding stuff. And just like that, the facade has changed a little bit more since I saw it just a couple hours ago. Now we can see they're kind of going to be adding some depth to it. adding those little side pieces. I don't know if those are going to extend even more, if they're going to go towards the middle more, but we can see right now that we've got the left and right side with kind of looks like pillars. So it'll be interesting to see the route they go with this. I don't know if we're, like I said earlier, if we're going to get another mausoleum or if we're going to be getting something completely different, because again, we don't know exactly what this is, but I just love how just in a couple hours, a lot has changed already. And honestly, by tomorrow, more can even change. So this is really cool to see. Loving this. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. As you guys can see, we got 2 new facades forming, which is really awesome. You know, a lot of the other facades, not much has changed from last week, but to be able to see Mummy Q and to be able to see the Parisian Square having facades, oh, that is so exciting. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post a video. The social media, that is TLEV Media, all across the board. Everything's in those links in the description down below. With all that being said, my name is Mystery. I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary